And that was Paula Carroll and Dina McGrath in Glore at the recent launch of their booklet there on the future farming methods. And now the next interview, I was down in 6 Mile Bridge recently with Sil O'Connor, who was chairman of 6 Mile Bridge GA Club, and they opened a new indoor training arena there, a huge area for training, especially in winter time. And it was opened recently by Marty Morrissey, so I went down there and I had a chat with Sil. So who is chairman of the club, and of course he's well-known commentator with Clare FM on all their games and over the years. So we'll now listen to Sil and having a chat with Sil down in 6 Mile Bridge. My name is Pat O'Brien from Scariff Bay Community Radio, and I'm here in 6 Mile Bridge this evening with Sil O'Connor. Sil is chairman of 6 Mile Bridge GA Club and well-known commentator with Clare FM for all the big games that Clare play and the club teams play in Munster and all that. And Sil, you're very welcome to Scariff Bay Community Radio.
Thanks very much, Pat. Delighted to be here and delighted to have the opportunity to talk to the people of East Clare.
Sil, you have a beautiful facility here. We're looking at it here, a lovely indoor facility, huge place and fabulous for training young children and seniors.
Absolutely, everybody training there. We officially opened it just about maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago on the 27th of October. Marty was down to do the official opening, but prior to that, Pat, we were playing on it during last winter, parish league and things like that. So from a facility point of view, it's fantastic from our point of view, and the young lads and the young girls, they totally enjoy it and they just love going into the arena.
And Sil, how did it come about? I read somewhere one of your coaches was the first to bring up at an AGM or some over a few years back.
Yeah, go back about 7 years on a very, very casual club meeting there. It almost came in under any other business. And one of the lads, Terence Chaplin, is a former Clare minor hurling manager and was our manager this year for the junior teams as well. And he just came up with the idea that, look, we're heading into the winter time. We have no facility to continue the skills of hurling, which are very important to keep at them all the time, as a lot of people know. And then he just threw out the idea, maybe we should look at building an indoor arena. And like, nobody could say yes or no, because nobody had ever come across a project like it of any shape or form. But again, in theory, it sounded great, but in reality, of course, it was another venture.
Yeah. And a huge amount of money is involved over the years, Sil, as well as collecting and raising money and grant aid and all that type of stuff.
Absolutely. The finished project here, Pat, that we're looking around at, is a 1.2 million project. And at the moment, we've had some excellent opportunities to avail of grants and some fantastic fundraising ventures. We got tremendous support from your own clubman, Robert Frost, who were involved with Tomar Trust. Tomar Trust. And, they were all brilliant. We came up with the idea, Tim Crowe came up with a fabulous idea of Gone But Not Forgotten, which are the plaques we'll see outside now on the way out. And, it's all part and parcel of that, life membership and friends of the arena, all adding up to the fact that, for a 1.2 million project, we're not in the worst position possible now at the moment as regards paying it off, and we're close enough to getting that completed.
Yeah, and it's going to be fabulous, especially for the young kids over the winter period.
The only thing that they don't bring with them, and they don't need it, is a pillow, because they'd sleep there, Pat. They'd absolutely sleep there, And actually, on the night of the opening, as somebody pointed out, it was just one of those evenings where the heavens absolutely opened. And again, we were inside in the comfort of it. And out the back, which I'll show you later on, out the back there's a roller door halfway on the wall, which we saw coming in. And outside that is a hurling wall, an all-weather hurling wall as well, and a pitch out there as well.
And I suppose, Sil, since back in 1977, when you were a member of the Bridge yourself, when you overcame the Mills in the county final, you have a huge amount of success since. at both adult and underage level?
Well, look, we've enjoyed success. You know yourself, you remember back to that famous day, 1-6 to 1-5. They'll probably score it now in 10 minutes, and it took us 60 minutes at that particular time, you know. And but look, it was a huge hurdle from our point of view. The Mills, as we were playing, Kilkishan as we were playing on that particular day. Fabulous history, fabulous history they had prior to that. And so from that we built it, but our real success, Pat, from a credibility point of view, came from the formation of the minor club back in the late 60s, and from there on it was a huge formation. It was a huge initiative. It gave young players an extra opportunity not to get lost inside in the bigger picture. And that was it. But look, we've enjoyed success, and like many other clubs around the county as well.
And have offered a lot of players to the county at both senior and underage level up along the years since that time.
Yeah, look, we've been lucky enough at times here and there, involved with clear successes at all levels, as indeed, again, as many other clubs have. But the one thing I find now, I suppose, from an underage point of view in the county is there's some serious talent coming through. There's some serious talent coming through. Talent coming through doesn't guarantee you anything, only the fact that you have a foundation or something to build on, and a credit to the people involved in that over the long number of years. There are a lot of clubs involved and a lot of personnel.
And there's an awful lot of work being done at underage level now in all the clubs, and all the young players coming up are extremely skillful.
They're extremely skillful, and that started at a very young age. And you know, Pat, I know we go back a few days more than these young lads, but the opportunities there now for a young player, if they put the work in, or in fairness to them, if they want to put the work in. It's not everybody's game. You know, there's lots of other games to play about, the game of hurling or the game of football. So if it's not there, but if it is, if they have a desire to play at the highest level, well, then I have to say, from my point of view, anyway, I can say, having seen it firsthand, there's top quality coaches, top quality facilities, and opportunities as well for those players.
Yeah, actually, I was for the radio on Sunday in Tulla at the under-21A final, and the skill level was exceptional for the first Sunday in December. When I say, and back when we were trying to hurl, we wouldn't teach it as far as the door.
Absolutely, yeah.
In December anyway.
And when we'd get to the door, we probably miss it. You know. So as I said to you, it's that's the skill level, that's the stick work. You know yourself. Everybody will know the stick work is the serious and the pair of hands. But again, I look at it. It's constant development. It's constant training. And look at a lot of players can do that at home, off a wall, some gabled into a house, which they did, and they're doing it. And then of course you have to give credit as well. You know, there's been super success for colleges and schools around the county as well, and they've done a huge part. So look, it all adds up. It all adds up. For example, just one example, two out of three nominations for Young Player of the Year.
Yeah, fabulous. Yeah, it's great. Yeah. Well, Sil, I wish you the best of luck on the new facility. It is a fabulous facility, and I suppose maybe there'll be Canon Hamilton will be coming down through the bridge again, maybe not too distant future with all those kids to surround the place.
Well, I've no doubt, Pat, that the Canon Hamilton is welcoming about 16 parishes again in 2024. And just before you go now to test you out, if you do 2 laps of the arena, I'll drive you home.
Okay, Sil, we'll have a go at it. Right, Sil, thanks very much for your time.
And thanks for coming here, Pat. And as I said, you know, it's great for Scariff Bay. Well done, all the work, getting into the games that, so you know, the opportunities there for people there to get those games, for example, like last on the under-21 final. So well done.
Yeah, thanks, Sil. Thanks very much.